You have to do it in the classroom to play it at Jefferson, in addition to doing it on the field. The Rams clad in their all-red uniforms. You see Preston Mitchell preparing to do a multitude of interviews tonight because Preston loves that camera. There he is.
I'll make him work. That's why we're paying him the big money to be down there.
Very cool night here at Herd Field. Can't believe it's September. In Southern California. It feels like an Indian summer back in the Midwest and back east, Dan. Late October weather.
Yeah, it's been kind of strange. 90s during the day and then real cool at night, but that makes it nice. Play some ball, not too hot. And late start this year for the home opener, the 17th.
Check 1, 2.
The Rams will be kicking off, as is their custom.
Check 1.
Corey Dre prefers to start off the game on defense. Good shot of Coach.
Everybody up for the kickoff. Everybody up.
He's pushing Preston out of the way. Back deep to return for the Democrats, number 3, Jason Brown, number 5, John Brown. Kicking off for the Rams.
Everybody up.
Number 25, Pedro Castaneda. As the Ram home opener of 1999 is underway. This will be taking number 5 as Brown. And John Brown gets to 40, 45, cross midfield, back to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, all the way, touchdown Jefferson, just like that, but a flag is down. Down the 43-yard line of Southgate.
That's going to come back, Kevin. But Brown got a nice block. If we can get a look on the replay at about the 35-yard line of Jefferson. He got a nice block that sprung him out of the middle of the field.
Once he crossed midfield, I knew he was gone.
Here we go. We're going to watch here. He's coming up the middle, and right there, he didn't get the block, but he made a nice move.
Nice move. Speed kills.
He read my mind.
Speed kills, Dan. We see it many times during the season.
In this, well, we can't say in this league because it's a new league, but with these teams, a lot of speed.
John Brown's only a sophomore. He started last year as a freshman the last 4 games of the season. Coach Johnson, he said that Brown is maturing not only as a player, but also as a person, and that's what he's most proud of. The Demos will come out and have it 1st and 10. The ball will be spotted at their own 41-yard line. Not bad field position. Again, it's not the 6 that just got on Brown's kickoff return either.
Carver Shannon is the referee this evening.
Cameron Moore started 1 wide receiver for the Democrats. The other would be Terry Baker. As I mentioned, John Brown would be the quarterback. Jason Brown, the tailback. Alejandro Saenz is the fullback. Shot of the Rams defensive line. Number 9 is Christian Aguiar. Brown hands up the middle to the fullback. Finally he's brought down by number 28.
Raul Mahares.
David Rios.
On the carry. He goes 5'8", 160. I think he weighs a little bit more than that, Kevin. I think they're shortchanging this guy.
Raul Mahares, nice run to the outside.
He's a big boy. 5'8" I'll buy, but the 160, he's got a little bit more muscle on him than that.
Brings up 2nd down and 3. The ball spotted at the 48-yard line. Gain of 7 on that play. I formation. Brown Fakes the hand back. Fullback, pardon me, decides to keep it himself and picks up the first down.
There's a fumble on the play, Kevin.
And the Rams are saying that they have it. And yes, they do.
Number 27 in there. Michael Terry. Excuse me.
They're newcomers.
Yeah, Coach talked about the youth before the game. I spoke with him, and he mentioned the youth.
So Michael Terry gets the ball for the Rams. It'll be spotted at their 48-yard line. And they'll have a 1st and 10 going the other way. I couldn't see where Brown lost it at right there. Look, it was stripped by number 34, Alex Willows.
And he's one of the guys that's expected to fill in for Alcantar this year. Coach was saying he's got to step up.
Diego Abadano brings up the Rams, and a flag is thrown already.
That will probably be delay of game.
And you're probably right.
And it comes from there. The back judge. That's a good bet it's delay.
Moves the Rams back 5 yards with 1st and 15. We have 10:59 remaining in the first quarter. We have no score. Rams have the ball at their own 43-yard line. I formation. Abadano's back to pass, looks to his left, throws. Gutierrez. Nice defensive play by number 11, Rodney Smith.
Gary going for the home run ball after the turnover.
Rodney Smith's a 5'10", 160-pound senior. He's also a starter on the Jefferson basketball team. And Coach Johnson tells me he's their best cover corner, as he proved on that play right there. Gutierrez had him beat by a step, but Smith recovered and made the play.
Well, they don't have the height they had last year at receiver with Johnson.
2nd and 15. I just saw Ronald Johnson. He's playing basketball at Cal State LA this year. Handoff. This is number 24, Octavio Cortez. And Cortez cuts it to the left side and finally is knocked out of bounds.
Nice stiff arm. Up
near a 1st down. Tackle made again by Rodney Smith. First he deflects the pass, then he makes the tackle. Ball's up to 45. It'll be maybe 4 yards short. It'll be 3rd and 4. Nice cut to the outside. Good stiff arm. You're right, Dan.
Well, he had nothing there. There was no hole. The fullback wasn't able to create the alley, so to speak, and he just broke it outside, and a nice stiff arm got him 7 yards.
Jerry Sanchez and Emmanuel Morrow talking to Don Alvin, defensive coordinator. Back to pass. Abadano again looks to his right, throws Gutierrez just outside the stretch of his fingertips. They'll bring up 4th down, and the Rams, I believe, are going to go for it, Dan. Check that. No, they're not. See Castaneda going out there. He is the punter. Gutierrez will be the up back. Castaneda is the punter. John Brown's back deep to return for the Democrats, number 5. Castaneda's kick is up. Backs up Brown a little bit. He gets away from it, hits a ram. Torres downs it at about the 17-yard line. The Democrats take over 1st and 10. Back after this.
Meat Company at 3255 Firestone Boulevard is now the licensed dealer of certified Angus beef. Angus beef products are known worldwide as the finest quality meats available. The best deserves the best. So when you want the best beef flavor, head for the Maloney Meat Company at the corner of State Street and Firestone Boulevard. Your licensed dealer of certified Angus beef. The Maloney Meat Company. Quality meats from quality people.
While we were away, the Democrats ran a play. Handoff was to Jason Baker, and he was stopped for no gain.
Jason Brown,
pardon me.
A lot of B's.
I'm looking at Terry Baker's name and saying Jason. Combine the two names together. Thank you, Dan.
Now, I don't understand. They've got him listed at 5'8", 155. Boy, now that's a stretch for him. I think he's a lot less than that. I know in high school you don't always get the most accurate personal statistics.
Second and 11 for the Democrats. High formation. Brown on the quarterback keeper. Gets away from one tackle, gets away from another. Finally is pinned back and loses more yardage. Michael Terry was back there, made the initial hit on him. Offensive line coach Paul Hernandez. Played at Arcadia High. Bruce Matthews of the Tennessee Titans. 3rd and 11. I can't believe Brown didn't lose any yards in the play. Nevertheless, they spot the ball back where it was. 9:15 remains in the quarter. Rams show blitz. Back to pass as Brown rolls to his right. He's getting pressure. He decides to keep it. Brings up and stuck and brought down. Alex Benazuelos with the hit. And they bring up 4th down for the Democrats. Pressure applied by number 40, Anaya. Benazuelos comes in and makes the stick. Jason Brown, the punter. Hugo Garcia is the up back, number 42. Topsy-turvy kick, picked up by Castaneda. Breaks one tackle, gets into Jefferson territory. Castaneda still on his feet, cuts the open field. One man to beat, touchdown, Southgate.
Flag, 2 flags. And there should have been one a little bit closer to midfield because I think number 11, Rodney Smith, for Jefferson got blasted in the back at about midfield. 2, it'll be interesting. See what the call is. Yep.
Dan always spots those flags.
Clipping. Well, on special teams, it's almost a given you're going to see this. Nonetheless, a great run by Castaneda.
Yes, it was.
There was your clip.
Nice run. So we've had penalties wipe out touchdowns on both teams. And they were returns on the special teams, Dan. Just like you said.
It is so hard to get kids at this level to not block in the back or below the waist. Extremely hard.
So the Rams at the football, 1st and 10, the Jefferson 29-yard line.
Excuse me, Ken, I was going to say still excellent field position.
Yes, it is. Eye formation, offset eye for the Rams. Cortez is a deep back, takes the handoff, cuts over to his left. Spin move, still running, cuts another spin move, still fighting for yardage. Cortez, nice hard run, picks up the 1st down for the Rams. Let's go down to Preston.
Thanks, fellas. We have here, once again, our annual youth football night. We have some of the most lovely cheerleaders on the face of the earth. Right now, this is Teresa Munoz, who is one of the assistant coaches for one of the youth leagues. Teresa, how do you feel tonight on this evening with all of the children here? Does this feel special?
Very special, very overwhelming. It's very, very special. Are we happy? Yeah. I'm happy. Lots of spirit. Lots of spirit, girls.
Ladies, Victoria, let me ask you a question. How long have you been cheerleading?
This is my first year.
This is your first year. Do you really enjoy this? Is the sweat and the fellas and the speed and the quickness, is that really affecting the way you cheer tonight?
Yeah.
You're really enjoying yourself?
Yeah. It's fun.
Desiree? Oh, come on, Desiree. Say a couple of words. Is this your first year cheerleading?
Yes.
Are you enjoying yourself tonight?
Yes.
Do we hope the Southgate beats the tar out of these guys from Jefferson?
Yes.
Ladies, we can all be on camera. I want to hear one good cheer. Give me something.
Which one?
Go, get! We're from Southside! Get me beat! Have so much bread! Let's go eat! They don't want no...
All right. Thank you, ladies. Back to you upstairs, fellas.
Thank you, Preston.
Ever the ladies, man.
While we were away, Ricky Gutierrez picked up a first down. It's first and goal for the Rams at the 3-yard line. Castaneda, De La Rosa in the backfield. And the Democrats jump off sides, but they're blaming Eric Torres, saying it's encroachment. So we will see.
Offsides offense. That means someone had to line up improperly, and that looked like it was either going to be offsides against Jefferson or procedure against the Rams. Now we find out it's actually against Jefferson.
They can't make up their mind. It went from going against Southgate back to Jefferson.
Now they have a problem with the spot because they don't remember where the ball was. Oh, I won't go there.
This is the goal line. This is first and goal from the 1.5-yard line. Castaneda and De La Rosa are the backs in the backfield. Slot back is Gutierrez. Gallegos is split wide right. Hand off to Castaneda, cuts upfield into the end zone, touchdown Southgate. And I think this one counts, Dan.
Yes.
Okay, no penalties. So it's 6:57 remaining in the first quarter. Southgate draws first blood on a 1.5-yard run by Pedro Castaneda.
Just narrow, everybody splits on the offensive line and let him go outside.
Castaneda is a converted defensive back from last season. Gutierrez in to kick the extra point. Low kick is wide left. So it's 6:57 remaining in the first quarter. Southgate 6, Jefferson 0. Back after this.
There are over 2,000 of these flowers on the grounds of Southgate High School. Inside the school are numerous plants and vases also. And the grounds itself are cleaner than ever before. All thanks to John Maloney of the Maloney Meat Company. The pride and quality of such community spirit extends to the Farmer John and Foster Farm fresh pork and poultry products prepared by John's excellent staff. For quality meats from quality people, visit the Maloney Meat Company on the corner of State Street and Firestone Boulevard.
Back at Hurd Field, Rams leading 6-0, preparing to kick off to the Jefferson Democrats. Next week, the Rams travel to Granada Hills.
Hello.
The Rams do not play their first conference game until October 15th when they travel to Garfield. Like we said during the pregame period, as Preston was pointing out, Jefferson and the Rams no longer in the same conference. Back deep return for the Demos. Number 3, Jason Brown, and number 5, John Brown.
Well, one thing with the smaller leagues now, Kevin, is you're going to see a lot of unnatural out-of-league games, like Granada Hills, like
Belmont.
Who's
come here to play the Rams in a couple of weeks.
And North Torrance.
Oh, it goes to the hands of John Brown. Picks it up at the 2. He's going to bring it back. There's a left. Finally, he's brought down just at the 15-yard line. Give him the 16. Will the Democrats take over 1st and 10? Ball did not go in the end zone, so he had to bring it back.
Case where with Brown muffing the ball, the kick actually outdistanced the coverage team, and that's why it took so long for them to get down there. They weren't expecting to have to run down to the 2-yard line.
Shot of the Rams defense. Different numerals on the Rams uniforms this year.
Yep, a little bit bigger. It looks
a little bigger. Helps for television. Yeah, and I can see a little better. I formation for the Democrats.
Now they just get last names on them.
Brown brings him up, hands off to the fullback, and he's hit immediately by number 42, Emmanuel Mora. We've called his name a couple times already in his first quarter. Gain of about 2 yards. Brings up 2nd and 8. Mejiras was the ball carrier. Fullback number 30. I formation again. 2 receivers split wide right, 1 wide left. Back to passes. Brown looks to his left, throws, lob up in the air. Jump ball, interception, yes.
Nice pick. Excellent pick by number 21, Carlos Garcia.
Yeah. He was on the ball.
Well, Jefferson isolated him one-on-one, and they were trying to use their speed and height, but
I didn't want to say anything because the tie usually goes to the opposite player, but he came away with the football. That's why I was hesitant to even say who caught it. Here's a replay.
Yeah, at the far right of your screen.
Jump ball. Pass intended for number 9, Cameron Moore.
You noticed at the very end, Garcia kind of was able to stretch the ball back, and that looked like he was able to win possession of that.
So the ball is intended for Cameron Moore, the best receiver on the Democrats roster. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the Jefferson 42-yard line. 5:59 remains in the first quarter. They lead 6-0. Offset I, De La Torre, and Cortez, as flags are thrown immediately. Delayed game is going to be called against the Rams, and Cordray is hot, and he has reason to be. It's the second time in a row it's been called the first offensive play of a new series for the Rams. First and 15 for the Rams. The ball spotted back at the 47.
That's inexperience there, Kevin.
Team still working out the kinks. Almadano hands off to Cortez. He has to go around the defender. Being chased by Demos. Finally is tackled and brought down by that man, number 5, Brown. The do-it-all, everything player, going offense and defense, returning kicks. He does it all. Looked like a little mix-up there on the handoff, Dan. Looked like Almadano wasn't sure who to hand it to, or one of the backs went to the wrong hole.
It did seem that Avendano was a little bit slow in getting that ball to his back.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 12. De La Torre and Cortez are the backs in the backfield. Gutierrez split wide right. Hand off to Cortez. Up the middle. 1st down easily as he drags. Democrats on the way.
He's a bruiser already in the first quarter. We've seen him pick up a couple of long runs.
5'7", 160 pounds.
He's got to have about 30 or 40 yards so far.
He's another converted defensive back. They did not give him the first. I misspoke. It looked like he passed the marker, and I believe they may call for a measurement. Yes, they will. It's close. From our vantage point, it looks like he has it. What do you think, Dan? Come on, you eagle eye. Let's go.
I can't see. The one guy's in the way. That one guy's in the way. Well, now it's obviously not. He's a little short.
Boy, are you fast.
You got to think fast around here with this cable crew.
Eagle eye, Dan Denis.
I thought he had made it.
I did too. From up here, it looked like he did. Well, you got a poor spot.
That's why we're up here.
Yeah, that is true.
But that's all right. They should get this. It's a foot, if that.
Brings up 3rd down. And like Dan said, about a foot.
I stick with the girl you brought to the dance. I give it to Cortez again.
He's been running well in this quarter.
He's been running real well.
There he is. Converted defensive back, and now playing tailback in his senior year. Here's fullback, De La Rosa. And he gets the handoff. And De La Rosa easy gets the first down. He burrows over Democrats. Get down near the 20-yard line of Jefferson.
Good turnout tonight, Kevin.
Yes, it is.
I was a little worried. I know the last couple of years the crowd's been a little bit thin, even in good years. But good turnout tonight. You see the replay, first man through. And I think Jeff was kind of expecting Cortez to get the ball.
Yeah, I think our cameramen were too. What do you think?
Good call.
Hand up to Cortez up the middle. Gave him about a yard.
42 Garcia on the play.
And a late flag, Dan.
Another flag. Call the laundry, guys.
We may be here for a while tonight.
Yeah.
4:37 remains in the first quarter. 6-0 is our score. Southgate leads. They have the ball. Well, it was first down and 10 from the Jefferson 21-yard line.
And add 15 to that right now, Kevin, because that was a dead ball personal foul against the Democrats. That's going to hurt. A little bit of the stutter step there by the official. And it looks like that'll be a 10-yarder.
Ball spot just inside the 11. Arrows almost the 10.
And they can get a first without having the score.
First down for the Rams. 4:20 remains in the first quarter. Gutierrez. Navarro split wide right. Cortez deep back. Hand off to Cortez to the left. And Cortez tackled in the backfield from the 42. Hugo Garcia makes the hit.
He made the first hit. He made the initial hit on the last play for the Rams.
5'11" senior was already in the Rams' backfield by the time Cortez got the handoff and made an outstanding defensive play.
He's 5'11", 175, and he does a nice job of filling up in the middle there.
Hugo Garcia started every game last year, and he's already passed the SAT. Coach Johnson's very proud of this young man, as he is of all of his kids. He said he has about 35 to 40 players on his roster.
It always helps when you have a player you don't have to worry about, though.
He has quite a few of those.
That really helps.
Hand up to Cortez to the left.
He just blasted through that hole, Kevin. He got through there extremely quick.
Tavio gets up inside the 5, the nose of the 5.
This is definitely 4-down territory.
Third and 5 for the Rams.
2 downs to get about 5 yards.
I'd keep him on the ground, wouldn't you?
I'd keep it with Cortez. I've got to agree with you. Maybe go with De La Rosa once. He worked once before. Maybe go with him on one of these downs.
Cortez again. This time he tries the right and nothing doing as the Democrats defense was there to meet him. Fullback Maharis was there.
I think one thing that's helping the Democrats is De La Rosa is definitely a key. If he lines up on the left side, that's where they're going to run to. Or at least if the Rams are going to run, that's the way they're going to go. If he lines up on the right side, because he's basically the lead blocker.
They can mix it up like they did last time, is give him the ball.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do, or they're going to have to put in some fake keys with him. Otherwise, the Democrats are just going to guess that way.
Gutierrez out to attempt a field goal.
He missed
It'd be a 25-yard kick, Dan.
Missed the PAT, so this will be interesting.
Kick is up. It is good. 25-yard field goal by Ricky Gutierrez with 2:03 remaining in the first quarter. Gives the Rams a 9-0 lead over Jefferson.
Hi, Rams fans. I'm Rule.
I'm Marcia.
And I'm Leda.
Southeast Awards is proud to once again sponsor Southgate High School sports.
Ofrecemos una completa línea de plumas Cross y Schaefer, trofeos, placas, medallas y cintas para los que se merecen lo mejor.
We feature computerized engraving, prompt service, and quality at discount prices.
Southeast Awards at 9531 Atlantic Avenue. Phone 566-1972.
Someone making a quick getaway.
Preston?
We can't get rid of him fast enough.
Boy, so much love on the staff.
I know. I feel the love.
Feel the love.
Well, I do this year. What a difference. I came in and I hear hello from Raul, and then all of a sudden he tells me, what would you like at the next game? Burrito? Torta? Taco? What a difference. Yeah, there's a lot of love here.
Yeah. I'm speechless. So I'm feeling all the love. Castaneda to kick off for the Rams. Back deep is that man John Brown, along with Jason Brown. John's to the right, Jason's to the left. And it's going to be John Brown, the quarterback. Gets to the 30, goes to the outside, and he's brought down at about the 35-yard line. The Democrats get good field position.
One thing with Jefferson, Kevin, they don't have that much more team speed than Southgate, but they're very elusive. They're not easy to get a hold of. They make good cuts and good decisions on where to take the ball when they're running with it.
A minute 54 remains in the quarter. Southgate leads 9-0. The Democrats have a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line of Jefferson. Brown, someone missed a handoff there on a keeper, and he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly Jason Brown, number 3.
A lot of miscues on both sides of the ball, Dan.
2 young teams, and it's still early in the season. We've got a Democrat down. Is that Brown?
Yes, it is. And he gets up. He's a tough kid. Look at him. He pushes everyone away, and he gets up.
He just needs to compose himself. I think he'll have to sit out a play, though.
Yeah.
Coach just came on the field. Maybe just had the wind knocked out of him. But that, yeah, tough guy. Just got right up.
2nd and 10 for the Democrats. Ball spotted just beyond the 40.
That looked like a no-gainer on that play.
Yeah, or I should say just short of the 40. Not even on the 40 yet. New quarterback for the Democrats is Abraham Escobar. Escobar hands off to number 3. This is Jason Brown. And Jason Brown picks up the first down for the Democrats as he gains 10 yards on his first carry.
Solorzano on the tackle, number 57.
First carry of the series.
54.
Nice run by Jason. Nice blocking, too. First and 10 at the 49-yard line of Southgate. Democrats come up in the I formation. Brown's back in the game. Hands off to Brown. So Brown puts up 5 yards. John to Jason. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 3 on that play, make it 2nd and 7. 32 seconds remains in the quarter. Brown hands off to Brown again. Jason Brown stuck hard by number 10, Jose Lopez. But not before he comes close to picking up another first down for the Democrats.
He's going to be just short.
Jason Brown's done an outstanding job of running the ball down in the series.
Oh, he got it. Yeah, well, he did a nice job on that run. He initial contact, and he was able to slide away from the tackle and stretch out for the extra yard and a half to get that first.
4, 3, 2, 1. Not going to be able to get a playoff here. That's it. So we'll go the other direction. Let's turn it around. At the end of 1 quarter, Southgate 9, Jefferson nothing. Back after this.
It's the Maloney Meat Company at 3255 Firestone Boulevard for the freshest and finest in chicken, beef, and pork products.
First of all, there's no preservatives, no additives. It's naturally grown. Then again, with this opportunity, why should I consider anything else but freshness? And it's been the policy of this company all the time. Fresh is healthy. This is it. Fresh is healthy.
Quality meats from quality people. The Maloney Meat Company at 3255 Firestone Boulevard in Southgate.
Yeah.
Close up of Coach Cordray.
That's right. New shirts. Yeah, you got something that doesn't look like it was colored by my son.
When are we getting our new shirts? We've been asking for them for years. We've been promised we're going to get them for years, but
You know what we're getting? We're getting those things they had about 4 years ago that look like they were colored by my son. As soon as Gary can get them out of mothballs, they're ours.
Democrats have the football, 1st and 10 at the Southgate 38-yard line.
What is this now? Gary's 18th year as Rams coach. 1982 he started.
Some confusion down the field as the official talks to the center of the Democrats.
Gary was telling me he's one of 18 coaches in the city. You think about that, there's about 48. He's one of 18 coaches who's a certified coach's teacher. Didn't really get into too much of that, but I guess he's certified to teach other coaches coaching.
Hand up to Brown, and Brown's tackled and brought down immediately by number 34, Valenzuelos. Alex is making plays.
He said he was busy doing that a lot during the summer, and that it always seemed like he was getting called to do it.
I'm sure he enjoyed it.
Oh, yes. Keep him busy.
Second and 10 at a stop for no gain was Brown that play. Southgate leads 9-0. The Democrats are driving. John Brown's the quarterback. Hands off to the fullback up the middle, Maharis. And the big load of a back gets up near the 30.
He's bus light.
Yes, he is.
Wow, he took 3 hits and still wouldn't go down.
You know, they have him listed here as 5'8", 160. I'm wondering if this is the wrong player we have in our roster.
I told you early on I thought that was kind of shaky.
Yeah.
I might buy the 5'8", but I'm not buying 160. This kid's just too well built.
3rd and 1. The fullback takes it again and get a first down easily. It takes a couple of Rams to bring them down. Chris Rico is the first one.
Well, if we look at number 27, Alejandro Sayans, he's 6 foot 190.
Now, I wonder, is he wearing number 30 tonight? Because as I look on their sideline, I did not see a number 27 over there.
Well, maybe they had a switch. Maybe at halftime we can find out what went on there. Maybe Maharis is hurt.
Nevertheless, the fullback's running over the Rams so far on this drive. This is Brown again. He's stuck hard. Nice play, nice play. Number 27. Who is that, Dan? Call his name for me.
Michael Terry.
I wanted you to say it because you said his name a couple times tonight. Michael Terry on the ball again.
No, I was just thinking on that one, on that play that, you know, I'm sticking with Maharis or if it's Sayans because Brown really hasn't gained any kind of yardage tonight. But, boy, number 30 is just, he is giving the Rams all sorts of problems.
Their backs have ran the ball well on this drive. Jason Brown and Maharis.
But they get on. The problem with Brown is he can't go against 2 or 3 defenders like Maharis. He's just got too much power.
2nd and 10. Oh, quarterback fake. The keeper. This is John Brown. Oh!
Oh!
Play.
Well, he's down, Kevin.
David Rios upends the quarterback. No, he's back on his feet, Dan. There he is. This kid's tough. David Rios upends quarterback John Brown. Brown gained about 5 yards on the keeper.
My favorite play. This is what you run on the goal line, the naked bootleg.
Lovely fake.
Oh,
Oh, nice camera work, guys. Nice,
Looking
nice,
up at
nice.
the sky right there.
3rd and 5. 8:53 remains in the quarter. Second quarter remains in the half. Southgate leads 9-0. And I believe there's some movement on the offensive line of the Democrats. Number 67, Jose Sanchez. And they're going to back the Democrats up a little bit here.
Illegal procedure. Or no, excuse me, offsides, encroachment.
Sanchez little hesitant there. Came forward and backed up, realized he did something wrong. 6'2", 280-pound junior. Third and 10 for the Democrats. Brown rolls to his left this time, looks, throws, caught by the fullback, Maharis. And he's hit well short of the first down. Nice play by Jose Lopez, number 10, on that play.
That's a tough pass for Brown. He's a right-hander, and he's rolling to his left, Kevin.
It was on the money, Dan.
This kid, nice throw. This is hard to throw it against your momentum.
Nice pitch, right in the numbers, and the stick was right there. So 4th and 5. Let's go down to press.
Thank you, fellas. I'm standing here at one of Liberty Cable's finest. This is Veronica Lopez, who has the night off and is enjoying Southgate's football game here with Jefferson. Veronica, what do you think of tonight's action? You've been asking me a lot of questions.
Well, I'm not really too familiar with football, but I'm learning, and it's a pretty good game. Just watching, trying to get familiar with all the Southgate players, so that when I'm up there interviewing all the people in the crowd, I can relate with them and tell them, hey, what do you think of the quarterback or the wide receiver or someone like that? So I'm pretty much hanging out tonight, just getting a view of everything and learning from my good friend Preston.
And I just want to let you know you cannot have my job in an interview. Back up to you, fellas.
Thanks, Press. Here's the last play. As that man Lopez again making back-to-back tackles. Flags to throw on the play.
Well, they overloaded the left side, Kevin, and the right tackle for Jefferson did not know who to take. Did not know whether to take the inside defender or take Lopez coming on his outside. You could see on the replay he was just confused. He didn't hit either one, really. And that play's just not going to work if you have a blitz going on.
See our score. 7:51 remaining in the first half. She said her good friend Preston Mitchell. I've never heard anyone call Preston a good friend of you.
And Preston was saying about she can't have his job. Not if we have anything to do about it.
So while the officials sort this out, Dan and I will, if we can, revisit the Alcantara situation, if you would, Dan.
Well, it seems Reggie and his father, George, have departed for Cathedral High School. And from what you told me earlier in the week, Reggie was given a scholarship to go there. His father was given an assistant coaching position, which he had here. And some promises were made about Reggie's future football career at the collegiate level. And I'm just really surprised because George, you know, I don't want to exaggerate, but to a degree there is a certain mythology, legend, if you will. I mean, every year we talk about George and how he was a great player here, and Gary loved him. You know, I'm sure he still does to a degree, but, you know, just like that, gone.
Penalty was against the Rams. Gives the football to the Democrats. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
I'd be interested to know what that penalty was, because if it was Lopez on roughing, it would have been from that spot. I can't believe it was a 30-yard penalty.
I believe it was a personal foul, but they did not give us an indication what it was. Just that it was against the Rams.
No, they haven't done a
I
good
was
job.
watching the officials. They did not give an indication what it was.
They have not done a good job of that tonight. Carver Shannon, the referee, has not done a good job of that.
2nd and 5 for the Democrats. They're threatening to score. John Brown's the quarterback. He has split backs in the backfield. Jason Brown. Number 30, the fullback, Raul Harris. And nothing doing for Jason Brown.
And it's real surprising that they left, but that it was them, but no surprise that this kind of thing is happening, Kevin. We've talked about it with basketball, with Crenshaw High and Westchester taking kids out of other schools. No surprise, as I was telling Gary before, you know, we talk about this a lot, about pro football, college football, even high school football. Well, now it's finally hit Southgate High. It's come home to Southgate.
6:36 remains in the first half. Jefferson has it 3rd and 6. At the Southgate 6. Back to passes Brown, way overthrown. Pass intended for Cameron Moore. He's had too much air on it.
Yeah, he just didn't allow that to develop. He just, you know, he didn't. Moore isn't even going to be out there. I mean, that ball could have been caught. It was within the, it was inside the back line of the end zone, but yeah, he just threw it too far for him. He didn't let him get out there.
Here's a replay of it.
I mean, 3 stutter steps and he's thrown that thing. Yeah, Moore's just.
Yeah. And Moore had him beat. He had the defensive back, Michael Terry, Dan's favorite guy tonight.
Terry Michael?
Terry Michael.
Sorry.
He's been.
I'll get there.
He had him beat. So the Democrats call a timeout so they can talk this over. 4th and 6. You see our score back after this.
Aquí en Maloney Meat Company nos especializamos en vender pollo fresco. Tenemos las piernas a 15 libras por 13.40. Tenemos también el muy rico chorizo. El sábado y domingo tenemos bastantes especiales. Tenemos también puros productos de Farmer John, como es la costilla, piernas de puerco, el Boston Bar, todo. Aquí los esperamos.
Watch that fullback. That's the guy's going to get the ball probably if he comes inside. You down guys got to get that fullback. All right. Hey, you're coming, and you're coming, and you're coming. Everybody's coming. Let's go.
Coach Cordier tell him who's coming, who's staying, but all results to stopping them. And I'm sure Coach Josh is saying, you're going, and you're going. Let's get it in the end zone. 6:24 remains in the half. 9-0, Southgate leads. Brown brings him up. John Brown fakes the handoff, fakes the pitch, rolls to his left, and is sacked and brought down. Jerry Sanchez with the sack. And the Rams take over, 1st and 10. Great defensive play, Dan.
Jefferson, I go back to 4th down earlier when Lopez made the big tackle. You're trying to develop too much on a 4th and 6. You're not going to get this play to work on 4th and 6. And the play where Lopez came in on the blitz and made the tackle, although Southgate ended up being penalized about 15 yards, same thing. 4th and 6, you've got to be moving the ball forward. You know, maybe you run the bootleg again, but you know, you don't run double option, triple option type plays that are going to take you a while to develop.
So the Rams come up 1st and 10. Ball's the 25-yard line of Southgate. Amadano hands off to Cortez. Cortez runs to his left. Gain of about 3 yards.
Does a nice job of just putting his hand on his blockers and just pushing them or guiding them and following in right behind them.
Hugo Garcia made a stop for the Democrats, number 42. Brings up 2nd down and 7 for the Rams.
Cortez 5'7", 160 pounds, so he can get in behind those big linemen.
I said 25-yard line. The Rams are starting this drive from the 15. We're high, but we're not that high up. Cortez and De La Torre, the backs in the backfield. De La Rosa, pardon me. Amadano looks, throws, caught by Gutierrez. Tries to bounce to the outside, to the sidelines, knocked out of bounds. And gets a 1st down for the Rams. Nice play for the 1st down.
Boy, run that all day if they're going to give it to you.
First pass and first completion of the night for Amadano. I believe he's thrown 2 other passes.
He threw the fade route after the first Jefferson turnover.
Gutierrez goes in motion to his left. And up to Cortez. Cortez is an open field. Cortez is gone. See ya. Don't want to be ya. Touchdown, Southgate.
He brought it to the house, Kevin.
Take it to the house, baby.
And there's a Democrat down.
70-yard run.
He's got some wheels.
Octavio Cortez.
He's definitely not carrying a Steinway, Kevin. He's got some wheels. He just cuts it right there. Right against Terry Baker, number 2. Missed the tackle. Cut it right around him, and he was off to the races.
Wow. Speed kills. You see the injured Jefferson player being tended to. The replay of the touchdown again. The extra point is good. Cortez up the middle, 70 yards.
I think it's safe to say he's got to be over 110, 115 yards, Kevin.
Let's go down to Preston.
Thanks, fellas. I'm standing here with the man of the hour right now, Octavio Cortez. Octavio, what play was called and what block sprung you loose for this huge touchdown run?
It was a 55 lead, and the fullback blocked the end like he was supposed to, and I just broke. I saw open field, and I got it, and I made the touchdown. I ran full speed and looked back. When I got there, I was there.
Do you think that in the second half and the rest of this first half, you guys are going to pound the ball down their throat?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Back to you fellas upstairs.
Showing Preston a little respect there. Yes, sir. Man of the hour. Octavio Cortez.
Well, now, you know, it's Preston's second year. He's getting a little bit more respect from the ladies and from the players. You know, now he's been here a while.
Gregory Ibanez, number 31, was the injured Democrat on the field. He was able to get up on his own power, we're glad to say, and he is off the field right now. The Rams will be kicking off to the Democrats, leading 16-0. 5:04 remains in the first half.
This is one of those games, Kevin, I've talked about in the past where they have, you know, the team behind. It's one of those things where it's 3 here, 7 here, and Jefferson's got to be careful not to give up give up another touchdown in the third quarter. You know, 16-0, not too bad. We're still in it. But you give up one in the third quarter, 23-0, and then you give up another one. It's 30. You know, it's not like you were blitzed all out in the first quarter. It's just slowly you fall behind further and further, and before you know it, it's over.
Castaneda's kick is high. John Brown takes it at the 10. 15, 20, cuts, hit, tackle, brought down at the 25-yard line.
Broke the cardinal rule, Kevin, just like Robert Johnson. Took him a while to do that. Can't be hesitant.
No.
He hesitated, and that was it.
Mario Solorzano, number 54.
You've got to make your break here. We're going to get a look at it here. He's going to make a stutter step. Right there. He looked right and went back left too late. You've got to make your decision and just go and live with it.
Alvarado, 23, was also down there. As was number 15, Miguel Castaneda.
I think for Jefferson, they've got to start giving the ball to 30. They've got to just pound it out with Maharas at this point.
I think they're listening to you. As the big guy gains a couple of yards.
Gonna need a little bit better blocking for him, though.
Cariona makes the tackle, number 50. Assisted by Sandoval, number 52. Pardon me, that's Jacinto. 53, assisted on that tackle. Gain of 3 on the play, makes it 2nd and 7. 4:30 remains in the first half. 16-0, Southgate leads. Their home opener here at Hurd Field, the 1999 season. Next week, the Rams are at Granada Hills. Come out and support the team.
Fill up your gas tank, too. Wow, that's a hike.
John Elway Field. Yes, that John Elway played at Granada Hills. Brown cuts up field and picks up a first down.
Nice cut back.
A lot of the players of Jefferson goes both ways. A lot of them do. I asked Coach Johnson if fatigue can be a factor. He says early in the season is not too bad, but later in the year, yes, it does take its toll on the kids.
That's why I gave a he said about both ways. We've talked about that for what seems forever. Nice blocking right there. Might have been a little bit of holding, but just a great run. Yeah, two-way players. That's what hurts a lot of teams against Southgate, because Southgate just comes at you with 30 guys.
Brown takes the pitch, tries to keep it, cuts back, and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
They've just got, their option is too slow, Kevin. I know that sounds kind of strange with the speed they have, but the play is taking too long to develop. You can tell they're young, and it's early in the year. The plays are just taking too long to develop, and Southgate's just snuffing them out.
2nd and 10, or 2nd and 8. They gave him 2 yards on that play. Surprises me. 3:20 remains in the half. Browns in the shotgun formation. And I believe delay game may be called against the Democrats.
This is going to be offsides, I think, because it's a side judge.
Yep.
Hey,
man, we've seen offsides on the offense a lot tonight. Seems like each team's been called 2 times. Southgate maybe even 3.
Shot of a young Ram fan there. Enjoying some warm milk and a little football game. See where the bands depart at the stands. 2nd and 13. Shotgun formation. Brown back to pass. Looks to his right. Heaves. Throws. Incomplete. Escobar goes in motion to his left. Back to pass is Brown. Flags thrown. Pass intended for number 9, Moore.
Kevin, I don't want to sound too critical, but I don't know what Jefferson's play calling is at this point. It just seems to have no pattern whatsoever. Doesn't seem like they're trying to develop anything.
Fourth and 13, and the Democrats are going to punt. 2:44 remains in the half. So Southgate will try to get a quick score here, and then they'll get the ball back to begin the second half.
The first commandment. Get those 2. See, that's the kind of thing that I spoke of 5 minutes ago that Jeff doesn't want to have happen. I mean, of course, Southgate has pretty much dominated the game, but you have a 70-yard run by Cortez. You don't want to give up a score here, 23-0, and 5 minutes into the second half, it's 30-0. Pack it up, you know. As Dickie V would say, you know, start the bus. At 30-0, it's over.
Brown's kick.
Roughing And the only silver lining is that Castaneda did not bring it back for a score. That's just, well, Southgate gambled. They came with a heavy rush, Kevin. They had about 3 or 4 guys come right up the middle and almost get that. And I don't think that was by any means deliberate. That was, you know, just coming hard to block the punt. Can't control yourself. But that's all right. Sometimes that's okay, Kevin, to be aggressive like that. Every once in a while, you've got to do it, and you're going to fail. But I think time is on Southgate's side. Plus, they're still only at midfield, and the fact that Jefferson hasn't moved the ball well this quarter.
Yeah.
I think you take that gamble and try and get I don't want to say cheap score, but get a block punt and maybe get a touch, a 20, 30-yard touchdown out of it.
Minute 59 remains in the half. 1st and 10, the Democrats have it. Ball's to the 49-yard line of Southgate. Brown's back to pass, looks, pumps, rolls to his right. He's going to keep it. Across midfield, brought down just inside the 45-yard line, maybe the 44.
Michael Terry, number 27. Those two first name guys, they give me trouble all the time. I'll admit it.
Second and 5.
Michael.
Shotgun formation. Brown fakes a loser rusher, runs up the middle of the keeper. Oh, finally is brought down by the jersey, by number 50, Cariona. Gets a first down. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line of Southgate. A minute 15 remains in the half. And the Democrats have something going here. Brown's shotgun formation again, looks to his right, pumps, throws, caught. Nice catch from number 23, that's Riviera. And Rivera's knocked out of bounds at the 20.
Well, he picked up a first, so that'll stop the clock to get the chain set. As soon as they're ready, they'll start it up again.
Maybe the Democrats will go to a no-huddle offense when the third quarter begins. It's working for them now. Although the Rams are playing somewhat of a prevent, they're not getting that much of a pass rush on Brown. Brown again is shotgun, back to pass, looks, rolls, stops, he's going to keep it, and he is brought down. Nice tackle.
Still in bounds.
Yeah, staying at home was number 90, Christian Aguirre.
Yeah, likewise, Kevin, if you're Southgate, more than anything, you don't want to give up a cheesy score within the last 2 minutes of a half. And we're inside of
what kind of score then?
Cheesy score.
45 seconds remains in the first half. Timeouts called on the field. 16-0, Southgate leads, but Jefferson is driving.
Well, the flip side to the Cordray commandment is, you don't want to give up anything inside the last 2 minutes of a half. Unless it's just garbage time in the second half. You're up by 30 and you give up something, that's fine. But you don't want to give up anything, especially on this drive. A roughing the punter could result in 6.
The Rams defense take the field. Couple guys going both ways, like Castaneda.
And I know we've talked about it a lot, but I just don't like the prevent. The only thing that prevent does is prevents you from stopping the other team. Get the rush on him.
Brown's in shotgun formation again. Back to pass, looks to his left, gets pressure, gets away from the pressure, and the big guy's going to keep it. The little guy's going to keep it, I should say. He plays big.
Holding.
And yes, a hold's being going to be called in the field. I saw that. Great run by Brown, though. He utilized his blocker. He had good vision.
He
got to the outside. Well,
he utilized.
Hey, if they're not going to call it, you're not going to start running, are you?
Jason Brown was dancing with Jose Lopez on this. I mean, they were doing the waltz here. Nice control. I like to see a quarterback do that.
Yeah.
Look at
this kid's a player, I tell you. The player will be called back, but that kid's a player. Only a sophomore. He'll have 2 more years in this program. I'm sure Coach Johnson's happy about that. Ball spotted to the 23-yard line. It'll be second down. Have to get to the 10, so second and 13. Brown in shotgun formation again. 35 seconds remain in the half. 16-0, high snap. Brown rolls to his right, pressure, gets away from a defender. Cuts, finally is tackled and brought down, number 27. Michael Terry.
I'm going to nickname this kid the Magician. Because, boy, they get a hand on him every pass rush, but they can't get him down.
He eludes Lozano, number 54. Broke his tackle. $19 seconds remains in the half, and another timeout's called in the field. Let's go down to Preston.
Thanks, fellas. I'm standing here with distinguished Southgate Mayor Henry Gonzalez. Henry, 27 straight years and still going strong. How do you feel being here tonight?
Oh, great. It's a great thing. I like to brag about I started the Booster Club back in 1974, and my boy was a 10th grader in 1972, and I haven't missed a football game since 1972, away or at home at Southgate High School. Like I tell my wife, I have a love affair with the Southgate High School football team every Friday during football season, and I'm here.
Henry, you look well, and it's very nice to see you here tonight. I appreciate you giving us your time.
Well, it's nice being here, and we got a young team, but we're going to surprise some people this year.
I think we will. Back to you upstairs, fellas.
Good interview, Preston. John Brown being spin and spun and faking and juking and running, and finally Chris Rico was able to bring him down.
Maybe Henry can get my wife to understand my love affair with Friday Night Football.
Last play of the half, if they're able to get it off, that's it. No, they won't. So at the end of one half, Southgate 16, Jefferson nothing. Back with the second half.